Dear students, good morning everybody. Welcome to class 9th physics class. Today we are going to see the speed and velocity, the difference between speed and velocity, and various examples of the speed and velocity. Now I am going to explain first with notes. All of you please note down the notes also. Then after we will learn about the differences between speed and velocity. Now first I'd like to take up the speed. Let us see the definition of the speed first. Speed is defined as the distance traveled by an object in unit time. Traveled by an object in unit time. This unit time is important, distance traveled is important. Once again I'll tell you here, the speed is defined as the distance traveled by an object in unit time. Here I'd like to tell you what is this unit time, what is the distance traveled. For example, if you are going by your bike or car, you will be knowing how much distance you have traveled in 1 hour. For example, if car has covered 60 kilometer in 1 hour, then this speed is called 60 kilometer per hour. We always calculate the speed for unit time. What is meant by unit time? Generally second is taken as a unit time. Even minute also we can take, hour also can take. Here most of the daily life situations will take up kilometer per hour. Our vehicles will take up kilometer per hour. This is called speed. Now let us see the example of this one. Here I'll give one example. A car moving with a speed of 60 kilometer per hour, we say 70 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per hour, like that. And here I have to tell you one thing. We need not travel exactly 1 hour. We may travel at any time, and we have to calculate per 1 hour how much it will be, how much distance it will be covered, like that. First I'll give the formula, then after I'll give the problems, then you will understand the clear idea about the speed. Let us say this is what the example, many examples we can give. Now I'd like to give the formula for this speed also. Formula is just speed is equal to distance covered by time. Means total time, we will write it here. Total distance covered by the total time we can say also, or distance covered by the time we can say. This is the formula which we use it for calculating the speed. Most important thing, numerical problems we have to use this one. Again and again it will be useful to you in future. Distance by time, simply you can remember as a distance by time. So this is the first point, definition. Second point, example. Third point, formula I am giving. You see the point wise I'd like to explain you. Now fourth point, I'd like to tell you the SI unit. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. Meter per second only will calculate, we use it, but other units are there, general units. Other units are kilometer per hour, which we use in our daily life. This one, in some other countries they use mile per hour, and sometimes in some experiments we will use centimeter per second. Different thing. Only thing you have to remember is that in the numerator unit of the distance has to come, whereas in the denominator unit of the time has to come. Whatever the units that may be, that combination, I repeat it, in the numerator unit of the distance, in the denominator unit of the time, because formula is distance by time. In anything you can take, it is like that. Now fifth point I'd like to tell you about the distance, that is distance, sorry, speed. Speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. Why scalar quantity? You know very well, it requires only magnitude. Mean to say, direction is not required here. Direction is not required. This is about the speed which you are seeing. One more important point I'd like to tell you for that speed, that is speed can be positive or zero, but cannot be negative. Cannot be negative. It is not at all possible to have negative speed, because you know very well, in earlier classes you have learnt that this distance can be positive or zero, cannot be negative. As distance is positive or zero, speed is also positive or zero. Distance cannot be negative, therefore speed also cannot be negative. That is the thing. Once again, briefly I will explain all these things whatever I have covered here. Then you remember, afterwards I am going to explain about the velocity. Then you have to compare this one. It is an important question, difference between the speed and velocity. Again and again they are asking in the examination. Now speed I am talking about once again. Definition first we must know. Speed is defined as the distance travelled by an object in unit time. Distance travelled is a keyword, unit is a key, time is a keyword in this definition. And the example, a car moving with a speed of 60 km per hour, means in 1 hour it is covering a distance of 60 km. Like that many examples you can give. Okay. Formula speed is equal to distance by time or distance covered by time. Simple formula, speed is equal to distance by time. In the numerator distance, in the denominator time. We will do some problems now. Okay, next SI unit of the speed is meter per second. Why meter? Unit of the distance is meter, unit of the time is second. Therefore meter per second. There are other units, kilometer per hour, which we use regularly in our daily life, mile per hour, centimeter per second. These are the other units. In the examination, if they ask what is the SI unit, you have to write meter per second only. You are not supposed to write any other unit. Okay. Now, we will see that next point, that speed is a scalar quantity I am saying. What is meant by scalar quantity? That is the quantity which do not require direction for its specification. Here speed do not require direction, it requires only magnitude. Now, speed can be positive or zero, but cannot be negative. Cannot be negative. These are the points of the speed which I explained. Now, let me tell one simple numerical. Then after I will go to the velocity. Here, to do that, just one small problem I'll tell you. Let us say that a car has covered 180 kilometer in 5 hours. Calculate the speed. This is the example I am giving here. Okay. Now let us see here. The example is that now how to do it. First you have to write the given quantities. You see the given quantities distance is equal to how much it is given. Distance I'll call it as S. Actually I have forgotten to tell you in the formula also. I'll give now. Distance is indicated by S, that is 180 kilometer. Time it is mentioned as a T, it is 5 hours. Now our aim is to calculate the speed. You write the formula for the speed. Speed is equal to, generally it is indicated by V, is equal to S by T. S stands for distance, T stands for the time. You remember. I repeat, S stands for the distance, T stands for the time. So just we will substitute here S value and T value. What is S value? V is equal to S distance is equal to 180 kilometer per 5 hours, like this. Now you see we can cancel this 180 by 5. I cut it and I'll show you here. 5 ones are 5 threes are 15, 3056 are. Okay. Now it is, the answer is V is equal to 36 kilometer per hour. 36 kilometer per hour. Observe carefully here. Once again I am explaining, listen carefully. First distance travelled, which is indicated by S, is equal to 180 kilometer. Time T is equal to 5 hours given here. This one, distance and time. Speed formula is V is equal to S by T. V, S का जगह में just to substitute 180 kilometer. T का जगह में substitute 5 hours. Whatever it is given. So you know very well, if you cancel it, 5 3s are 15 and 5 6 are 30. You know the cancellation. In mathematics you have learnt it. V is equal to 36 kilometer per hour. You have got it. Now this is one example. In classroom we will do some more examples later. Now this is about the speed. Quickly go through. Now I will go to the next. This one is velocity. I will explain. Dear students, now so far you have learnt about speed. Now we are going to learn the velocity, and the details of the velocity we will see. Then after we will compare speed and velocity. All of you follow the notes clearly. Now I am talking about velocity. First I will talk about the definition. Velocity is defined as the net displacement covered by body in unit time. in unit time. In this, net displacement and unit time. Net displacement and unit time are keywords, most important ones required for this definition. I'll give the example. You see here, a car moving with 60 km/h towards east. Here keyword is east because I am mentioning the direction. As I am mentioning the direction, we call it as a velocity. If no direction, we call it as a simply speed only. I mean to say, speed with direction, it is a velocity. Without direction, it is a simply speed. Here I am mentioning it as a east. It is not compulsory that east, west, south, north and all those things only are to be told. Even from one place to another place, if you tell, that also correct. For example, a train moving with 70 km/h from Secunderabad to Visakhapatnam. This also can be called as a direction. Even though track is not in a particular direction, we can call a specific points are mentioned, initial and final positions are mentioned, then we call it as a vector quantity. See, east and west are not important. The initial point and final point, if it is mentioned, that also it is called what you call the direction. Now next one, we'll see the formula. The formula is, this is a second point. I tell the formula here. Just this is a third point formula. I'll tell you. Formula. For which one we are talking about the formula? Velocity. Velocity is equal to net displacement by time taken. By time taken. Velocity is indicated by V. Net displacement, that is also indicated by S only, by T. This is the formula for the what you call velocity. Now, next point we'll go to unit, SI unit. The SI unit of velocity is meter per second. Meter per second. However, other units are there. Other units are kilometer per hour, mile per second, centimeter per second. If you observe carefully, for the speed also, SI unit is same. This is a similar point for speed and velocity. Other points are different. Only this point matches. This is a similar point. Whereas fifth point, you see here, fifth point is velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Why vector quantity? Because it requires a direction. Speed, you do not require the direction. That's why it was a scalar quantity. It requires direction. We write it here also because velocity requires both magnitude and direction for its specification. Meaning is that it requires magnitude also and direction, both required. You have seen that In case of speed, it requires only magnitude, direction is not required. Okay, now we'll see here next point, sixth point I'll say, that is velocity can be, you can tell very easily, you can easily expect velocity can be positive or 0 or negative also, it can be negative. Which one can be negative? This velocity can be negative. In the earlier classes you have seen that displacement can be negative. As the displacement can be negative, velocity also can be negative. See the formula here, displacement velocity. I mean to say that speed we will calculate based on the distance and time, whereas we calculate the velocity based on the net displacement. I'll give one example of this one, calculation of speed and velocity. Dear students, I explained so far the speed and velocity. Go through the points and notes which I have given. See the difference between that speed and velocity. Observe carefully, only one point, that is fourth point, that is units point, is only similar, other points are different. In the examination, if they ask write the difference between the speed and velocity, generally they ask write any 3 points of difference between speed and velocity. You have to write any 3 points, and most important point here is the definition of the speed and the definition of the velocity. That is the point you have to learn, because sometimes in the examination 1 mark question they are asking only definition and unit. So understanding the concept is important. After understanding, if you want, you can by heart, but without understanding, don't by heart it. Now I am going to take up one simple numerical problem for the explanation purpose of difference between speed and velocity and how to calculate both speed and velocity. See here the notes carefully. Dear students, I'd like to take up the numerical problem and explain how to calculate the speed and velocity. All of you please follow the notes with full concentration. Now the problem I have given, I'll read the problem for your reference and also I'll explain what it is. An object is moving in a circular path of radius 14 meter. How much radius it is? 14 meter. See, radius is mentioned here 14 meter. It is a circular path. In how much time it is? In 10 seconds it is. How much time it is? In 10 seconds. Now calculate its speed and velocity. We have to calculate the speed also and velocity. Separately we will calculate by using the formula and all those things. Observe carefully. First let us calculate the speed. I am explaining here, you see carefully. You know the formula for the speed is distance by time. Simple formula I am writing here. Distance by time. You know already we have calculated, this is the distance covered A to B in this arc, along with this arc. This arc we can calculate using the formula pi r. We using the formula pi r. Already we have discussed this. So pi r by time we can say take up now. Pi stands for 22 by 7. R stands for 14. Again T stands for time. How much it is given? 10 seconds it is given, you see here. This is time 10 seconds. Now 7 ones are 7 twos are 224s are, it is becoming 44 by 10. It is going to be 4.4 meter per second. Here I'd like to tell you one thing, that the calculation of the distance, as I have already explained, I am directly going. We have to calculate this arc length. Why arc length has become pi r, already I explained. Once again for your reference I am explaining. From here to here full circle it is 2 pi r. I am taking only half circular length, pi r. Therefore I am taking directly distance is equal to pi r. Time is t. Pi is, you know very well, 22 by 7 multiplied by r is the 14 meter. So 14 I am taking. Time is 10 seconds. Time I am taking 10 seconds. Calculation 7 ones are 7 twos are cut हो जाएगा. Cut होने के बाद 2 22s are 44 by 10, that is equal to 4.4 meter per second. This is the calculation of speed is over. Now let us calculate the velocity. To calculate the velocity, what we do is that we will take up the formula. Velocity is equal to net displacement by time taken. I think all of you are following my voice. So velocity v is equal to net displacement. See the figure here. Net displacement is from A to B, we have to take it up. Already we have discussed in the earlier classes. Net displacement means A to O and O to B. Together it is going to become how much? 14 meter plus 14 meter, 28 meter. That is nothing but the diameter only. So we can say that displacement is equal to, formula wise if you write it, we call it as a 2r by time. 2r is the displacement here. 2r. R is 2 is this much. R is how much? 14 by time is 10 seconds. 2 14s are 28. You know very well. 28 by 10. 28 by 10 means, you know very well, it is equal to 2.8 meter per second. Now observe carefully. I have calculated this speed here. I have calculated the velocity here. You see, you are getting different values. Why you are getting different values even though time is same? Because in case of the calculation of the speed, we calculate first distance. Distance here is 44. For calculation of the velocity, we calculate the displacement. Displacement is 2r, not pi r, 2r. Therefore, 2r means 2 into 14. That is equal to 2 14s are 28 by 10. This is the difference we are getting between the speed and what you call the velocity. Okay. Now, next class we will solve some more problems. For time being, I will stop here, and next class I will give the problems and you have to solve those problems. Thank you very much, and please give the comments in the YouTube this one. How is this class? Whether you are able to understand it or not. Any suggestions are there, please give the suggestions. The suggestions which I have given already in the previous sessions I followed, that is covering of the notes and all those things. Slowly it is improving. Please give the suggestions for improvement. Thank you very much for attending. All of you have to watch the video compulsorily. Okay, bye. Thank you.